from brettfoster.net. Another video, editing video, and of a friend from my car clubs, Street Society Wellington, and a rolling shot that I took last night, and it was quite dark. I think 1600 or 3200 ISO. As you can see, heaps of grain. So let's jump straight into it. Open with, right click, open with Photoshop, and right off the bat, yep, so you can see the metadata up here, ISO 3200, 60th of a second. It was my 17mm Olympus lens on my Panasonic GF2 and shot wide open 2.8. So auto already, that's amazing, heaps better. We're going to give this heaps of noise reduction. Even more. Go crazy on the noise reduction. Give it a fair whack of that. Sharpening. Also needs, there's quite a lot of color noise around here. So I'm going to bump that heaps as well. Cool. Now, back to the basic adjustments. Contrary to what I'm normally going to do, I'm going to darken the shadows on this. I'm going to bring the clarity up a touch. And I'm going to bring the blacks down as well. So already you can see a massive difference between the two. I'm going to open that now in Photoshop. I'm going to start with this image by removing bits that are annoying me. So I find on blacks the healing tool doesn't work particularly well, so I'm going to go straight in with the clone tool. Get rid of some of the dots and things that are annoying me. Leave that one. This is not a great photo, just preface that. Almost impossible to get a really good photo at this time of night that I did this, but the guy who I did it, whose car it is, wants the image, so I'm sort of tarting it up, for want of a better word, a little bit. Control L brings up the levels. No. Actually, maybe just the shadows. Some more. Yep, that's cool. Control B brings up the color balance. This is a tricky one to color balance. Pretty good. Now I'm going to Control J to copy that layer because I'm curious to see what an HDR effect will look like on this. I don't think it's going to be usable, but the reason I do that, in case you haven't seen any of my other videos, is the HDR and Nick effects effect, the HDR effect in Nick effects is destructive in that it actually creates the HDR image over the layer. So if you want to have a comparative layer to compare it with, you don't want to do it on the original layer. Yeah, this isn't going to work at all. No. The reason I'm showing you guys this is sometimes sometimes when you're editing things in Photoshop, doing things that you don't think are going to work is just as important as doing things that are going to work. The reason I say that is you learn what you can and can't do. No. So as I thought that was a total fail, let's try go to Analog Effects, which is kind of my go-to, my regular standard go-to. I realised in my last video that my audio is super low. I'm hoping this one's going to be a lot better. None of these are really doing it for me. Kind of like this one actually. That's what I like about it. Maybe bump the brightness a little bit. Too much. Seven minutes. Time flies. So what do you guys think? Would you keep the Nick Collection filter, that's this one, or not? I like it. I think this one has that sort of trendy, faded look that's so popular at the moment. Sorry, this isn't particularly interesting stuff for you guys to look at. Here we go. What am I doing? There we go. So I'm just pulling up this image to steal the watermark off. First, of course, I need to resize it, so I've got a resize set up here as a custom action. I can just hit F2, which I'm going to do right now. Resizes it. That's now 100%. Bring that back, drag it in there, put it down in the corner, then I go 2, 3, 4 out from the corner, 4 up from the bottom. And give it some fade. Some people put their watermarks on full blast. I tend to like them to be a little less obvious. But now this is annoying me, which I thought it would, and it does. Go back to the right layer. Decrease the brush size with the square bracket down or square bracket left. Select the area to clone. It's actually a TV transmission mast. And that one's annoying too. Cool. Cool. So there it is, done. Thanks for watching. If you like it, leave me a message. If you don't like it, leave me a message. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more of these. And leave me a message also whether you would go with the Nick Collection filter or not. Cheers. Trying to find F10. There it is. And yeah, visit brettfoster.net if you're interested in more of my photography, etc. And also sonsofslam.com, which is my car culture website. Cheers.